Hare Krishna, my friends. Welcome to Bhaktiville. Friday night equals Srimad Bhagavatam. Welcome, welcome. We had a lovely reading last week. One image that stayed with me this past week is this verse. Clouds and dust are carried by the air, but less intelligent persons say that the sky is cloudy and the air is dirty. Similarly, they also implant material bodily conceptions on the spirit self. End of quote. And I thought about this over and over, especially since I'm looking at the sky outside. And so the sky carries the clouds, the air carries the dust, the spirit soul carries the body. Such a good example of the relationship between the soul and the body. I was really impressed. I like that one. So let's read some more. We're on text 37 of the First Canto, chapter 3. That's on page 205 of the PDF or page 178 of the book. But before we get started, please let me offer my obeisances to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namani. I offer my respectful obeisances unto His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna, having taken shelter at his lotus feet. And please accept my humble obeisances, you who are listening. Vanchakalpa Tarubhyashta Kripa Sindhubhye Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. I also offer my respectful obeisances unto the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. They are just like desire trees and can fulfill the desires of everyone. They are full of compassion for the fallen conditioned souls. So Bhaktiville says a comment here. Say that again. What is it you want me to say again? Oh, the thing about the sky. So the verse is, clouds and dust are carried by the air, but less intelligent persons say that the sky is cloudy and the air is dirty. Similarly, they also implant material bodily conceptions on the spirit self. So the sky carries the clouds, the air carries the dust, the spirit soul carries the body. He says, okay, got it that time. Thanks. You're welcome. Of course. All right, so here we go with our 4 little verses that we sing and or chant before reading Bhagavatam. And you can sing it along with me. It's a sing-along. Sing along with us. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. O my Lord, the all-pervading personality of Godhead, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. And Bhaktiville is moving this right along. Bhaktiville says in chat, I like that the first canto is the Lord's lotus feet. I like that also. We're learning all the basics here. All right, next verse. Narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim svarasvatim vyasam tato jayam udirayet. Before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, which is the very means of conquest, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the personality of Godhead Narayana, unto Narayana Rishi, the supermost human being, unto Mother Saraswati, the goddess of learning, and unto Srila Vyasadeva, the author. Next verse. Shrinvatam Svankata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Kriyadyantasto Yabhadrani Vidunoti Siritsatam. Sri Krishna, personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma, or Super Soul, in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee, who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. Nashtaprayeshvabhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naishtiki. By regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam, and by rendering of service to the pure devotee, all that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. Jai. All right, so page 205 of the PDF. We're on text 37, First Canto, third chapter, text 37. Is that what you have, Bhaktiville? I'm pretty good in this class about keeping track of everything. Okay, good, thank you. All right, call and response. I got a text from Kandita. She's coming, but she has an important phone call, so she'll be here momentarily. Nachasya kaschin nipunena dhatur nachasya kaschin nipunena dhatur. You take a bigger breath for that. Avaiti jantu kumanisha utihi. Avaiti jantu kumanisha utihi. Namani rupani mano vachobihi. Namani rupani mano vachobihi. Shat santanvato nattacharyam ivajnanaha. Santanvato nattacharyam ivajnaha. All right, let's do the whole thing all together. Na chasya kaschan nipune nadatur avaiti jantu kumanisha utihi. Namani rupani manavachobihi. Santo vato natacharyam ivajnyaha. Sorry, I'm distracted because I have things blinking. I have blinking things on my screen. Always distracting. All right, word for word. Na, not. Cha, and. Asya, of him. Kaschit, anyone. Nipunena, by dexterity. Dhatuhu, of the creator. Avaiti, can know. Jantuhu, the living being. Kumanishaha, with a poor fund of knowledge. Utihi, activities of the Lord. Namani, his names. Rupani, his forms. Manavachobihi, by dint of mental speculation or deliverance of speeches. Santanvataha, displaying. Nattacharyam, a dramatic action. Eva, like. Agnyaha, the foolish. Translation. The foolish, with poor fund of knowledge, cannot know the transcendental nature of the forms, names, and activities of the Lord, who is playing like an actor in a drama, nor can they express such things, neither in their speculations nor their writings. Purport. No one can properly describe the transcendental nature of the Absolute Truth. Therefore, it is said that he is beyond the expression of mind and speech. And yet there are some men with poor fund of knowledge who desire to understand the Absolute Truth by imperfect mental speculation and faulty description of his activities. To the layman, His activities appear and his activities, appearance and disappearance, his names, his forms, his paraphernalia, his personality, and all things in relation with him are mysterious acts. There are two classes of materialists, namely the fruitive workers and the empiric philosophers. Kandita's here. Yay! Haribo, welcome. The fruitive workers have practically no information of the absolute truth, and the mental speculators, after being frustrated in fruitive activities, turn their faces toward the absolute truth and try to know him by mental speculation. And for all these men and women, the absolute truth is a mystery, as the jugglery of the magician is a mystery to children. Being deceived by the jugglery of the Supreme Being, the non-devotees, who may be very dexterous in fruitive work and mental speculation, and they are always in ignorance. With such limited knowledge, they are unable to penetrate into the mysterious region of transcendence. The mental speculators are a little more progressive than the gross materialists or the fruitive workers, but because they are also within the grip of illusion, they take it for granted that anything which has form, a name, and activities is but a product of material energy. For them, the Supreme Spirit is formless, nameless, and inactive. And because such mental speculators equalize the transcendental name and form of the Lord with mundane names and form, they are in fact in ignorance. With such a poor fund of knowledge, there is no access to the real nature of the Supreme Being. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord is always in a transcendental position, even when he is within the material world. But ignorant men consider the Lord one of the great personalities of the world, and thus they are misled by the illusory energy. All right, text 38. Kandita, we're on First Canto, chapter 3, text 38. All right, call and response. Saveda Tatu Padavim Parasya Saveda Datu Padavim Parasya Duranta Virasya Ritanga Panehe Duranta Virasya Yatanga Panehe Yomayaya Santa Dayanuvritya. See that last word one more time. Santa Dayanuvritya. And the whole line. Yomayaya Santa Dayanuvritya. Vajita Tatpada Sarojagantam. Vajeta Tatpada Sarojagantam. All right, all together. Sa Vedadatu Padavim Parasya Duranta Virasya Ratangapane Yo Maya Ya Santa Dayananu Sorry. Yo Maya Ya Santa Dayanu Vritya Vajita Tatpada Sarojagantam. Text 38, Kandita is asking. Chapter 3, text 38. You want to chant it, Kandita? Or shall we move on? If you're chanting it, we can't hear you. All right, we'll move on. Word for word. Bhaktiville says he used to have a friend named Saroj. fragrance. Saha, he alone, Veda can know, Dhatuhu, of the Creator, Paravim, glories, Parasya, of the transcendence. It's Kandita apologizes, it's fine. Duranta Virasya, of the greatly powerful. Rata Angapanehe, of Lorna. Yaha, one who, Amayaya, without reservation. Santataya, without any gap. Anuvritya, favorably. Pajita, renders service. Tatpada, of his feet. Sarojagantam, fragrance of the lotus. Okay, so we're having sound problems here. Bhaktiville, I'm okay now? My sound is all right now? Yes, okay. So yeah, I think it sounds like Second Life is having sound problems. All right, translation. Only those who render unreserved, uninterpreted, favorable service unto the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, who carries the wheel of the chariot in his hand, can know the Creator of the universe in his full glory, power, and transcendence. So I thought I'd take a little sidestep here and read something that Srila Prabhupada wrote to Jadharani about Krishna carrying the wheel of the chariot. So, so I'll just read this and then we can discuss if need be. So Srila Prabhupada says in this letter dated 12/29/67, Bhishmadev wanted to see Krishna angry. He knew that Krishna was very kind upon him, but to make a front, he displayed a chivalrous mood, pretending to kill Arjuna, although he knew it very well that no power in the world could kill Arjuna, while he was shielded by Krishna himself as his charioteer. Yet he tried to agitate the mind of Krishna, but Arjuna he almost killed. Actually, Krishna thought that Bhishmadev was to see him in his angry mood and supposed to be broken in his promise to fulfill the desire of Bhishmadev. He got down from the chariot and took a wheel of a chariot, going forward as if to kill Bhishmadev. Bhishmadev, as soon as he found Krishna in that angry mood, he gave up his fighting weapons and prepared himself to be killed by Krishna. This attitude of Krishna pleased Bhishmadev very much, and at the time of his death, he recalled back this angry feature of Krishna. He was a military man, so he was pleased to see Krishna in military spirit, as much as the gopis wanted to see Krishna as the most beautiful lover. There is no difference between the attitude of the gopis and Bhishmadev in the matter of exchanging transcendental mellows between God and his devotee. Krishna can be loved in any feature, and because he is absolute, there is no difference to love Krishna as a military man or as a simple gopi. Kandita says, how wonderful is this Krishna? And Bhaktiville says, very cool. Kandita says, I love the painting of that. So she's referring, there's a picture of Krishna with his hair flowing. Is this the one with his hair flowing behind him and he's got the wheel in his hand? Uh-huh. Okay, that would be great. So Kandita, we don't hear you. We're not sure what's going on, but Kandita was saying that she will send us that picture in text, and then I'll post it on the Bhaktiville Facebook page. It's a wonderful painting. It's just an absolute wonderful painting. So the story behind this, what Srila Prabhupada was saying, is that Krishna uh, didn't fight. He gave his army to one side, and he was a charioteer for the other side. And as the charioteer, he promised not to fight. So this was Bhishma Dev, before he passed away, wanted to see Krishna in that fighting mood. Bhaktiville has been reading the Mahabharata, and he says he just passed that point in the story. So anyway, it's quite a wonderful story, and I really love that Srila Prabhupada just wrote this big long letter to this big long letter to Jadharani about it. So Bhaktiville says, no, not the story of Bhishma, but the story of dividing the army between the two. Welcome, please have a seat. Oh, and such nice clothes. Please have a seat. We're reading. Oh, Shell, yes, hi, welcome. So we're reading Srimad Bhagavatam. We're in the First Canto, third chapter, text 38. All right, let me read the purport then. Only the pure devotees can know the transcendental name, form, and activities of the Lord, due to their being completely freed from the reaction of fruitive work and mental speculation. The pure devotees have nothing to derive as personal profit from their unalloyed service to the Lord. They render incessant service to the Lord spontaneously, without any reservation. Everyone within the creation of the Lord is rendering service to the Lord indirectly or directly. No one is an exception to this law of the Lord. Those who are rendering service indirectly, being forced by the illusory agent of the Lord, are rendering service unto him unfavorably. But those who are rendering service unto him directly, under the direction of his beloved agent, are rendering service unto him favorably. Such favorable servitors are devotees of the Lord, and by the grace of the Lord they can enter into the mysterious region of transcendence by the mercy of the Lord. But the mental speculators remain in darkness all the time. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord himself guides the pure devotees towards the path of realization due to their constant engagement in the loving service of the Lord in spontaneous affection. That is the secret of entering into the kingdom of God. Fruitive activities and speculation are no qualifications for entering. All right, text 39. Did Shell stay, or did he leave? He looked like he was having some difficulties. Oh, there he is. Shell, come over here and sit with us. You're most welcome to come sit with us over here. Oh, good. All right. So, text 39, we'll do call and response. Ateha, Danya, Bhagavanta, Itam. And all together. Ateha, Danya, Bhagavanta, Itam. Oh, boy. Okay, next line. Yad, Vasudeve, Kila, Lokanate. Yad Vasudeva Kila Lokanate. Kurvanti Sarvatmakam Atma Bhavam. Kurvanti Sarvatmakam Atma Bhavam. Last line. Nayatra Bhuyaha Parivarta Ugraha. Nayatra Bhuya Parivarta Ugraha. I didn't sing that one. I'll sing it now, though. Excuse me. Ateha Danya Bhagavanta Itam Yadva Sudeve Kila Lokanate Kurvanti Sarvatmakam Atmabhavam Yatra Bhuya Parivarta Ugraha. Canditas, and you want to try it? See if your sound works?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Te hadanya bhagavanta itam yad vasudeva kila lokanate kurvante sarvat makam atma bhavam nayatra bhuya parivarta ugraha.
I like that tune. I forgot that tune. I like that one.
Thank you. I actually, it just came out. I kind of like forgot yours.
I know I have no memory for these tunes whatsoever.
It's just popped in. It's almost like the Brahma Samhita, but not quite.
Yeah, yeah. All right, word for word. Atta, thus, iha, in this world, danyaha, successful. Bhagavantaha, perfectly cognizant. Itam, such. Yat, what? Vasudeve, unto the personality of Godhead. Akila, all embracing. Lokanate, unto the proprietor of all the universes. Kurvanti, inspires. Sarvatmakam, 100%. Atma, spirit. Bhavam, ecstasy. Na, never. Yatra, wherein. Puyaha, again. Parivartaha, repetition. Ugraha, dreadful. Translation. Shell, I just want to ask, do you have a copy of what we're reading? There's a link to where you can download it in the box directly behind you, next to the wall. It's pink and blue, if you don't have it. All right. Translation. Only by making such inquiries in this world can one be successful and perfectly cognizant, for such inquiries invoke transcendental ecstatic love unto the personality of Godhead, who is the proprietor of all the universes, and guarantees cent% immunity from the dreadful repetition of birth and death. So I just want to say something about this cent%. So Srila Prabhupada always says that cent%. Instead of 100%, he says cent%. Oh, good. I'm glad you have a copy, Shao. You're welcome. So cent is centum is 100 in Latin. So in South Asia, they say cent%, which means 100%. So I just thought I would explain that because we hear it a lot. Prabhupada says it a lot in his purports. Purport. The inquiries of the sages, headed by Shonaka, are herewith praised by Sutta Goswami on the merit of their transcendental nature. As already concluded, only the devotees of the Lord can know him to a considerable extent, and no one else can know him at all. So the devotees are perfectly cognizant of all spiritual knowledge. The personality of Godhead is the last word in absolute truth. Impersonal Brahman and localized Paramatma Supersoul are included in the knowledge of the personality of Godhead. So one who knows the personality of Godhead can automatically know all about him, his multipotencies and expansions. So the devotees are congratulated as being all successful. A cent% devotee of the Lord is immune to the dreadful material miseries of repeated birth and death. Cent%. Text 40. Call and response. Idam Bhagavatam Nama. Idam Bhagavatam Nama. Puranam Brahma Samitam Puranam Brahma Samitam Uttamashloka Charitam Uttamashloka Charitam Chakara Bhagavan Rishihi Chakara Bhagavan Rishihi Nishreyasaya Lokasya Nishreyasaya Lokasya Tanyan Swastyayanam Mahat Danyam Swastyanam Mahat. Oh, sometimes I read these and I'm like, what am I saying? All right. I cannot remember the tune Kandita just sang, so we'll just go with what comes out. Yeah, sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Idam Bhagavatam Nama Puranama Brahma Samitam Uttama Shloka Charitam Chakara Bhagavan Rishi Ni Yasaya Lokasya Danyam Swasti Ananam. I'm sorry, I messed that up. Okay, wait a minute. Idam Bhagavatam Nama. Here we go. Puranam Brahma Samhitam Uttama Shloka Charitam Chakara Bhagavan Rishi Nishreyasya Lokasya Danyam Swasti Ya Namahat.
Okay, so now we've had 3 different tunes. Go on to word for word. Thank you. Idam, this, Bhagavatam, book containing the narration of the personality of Godhead and his pure devotees. Nama, of the name. Puranam, supplementary to the Vedas. Brahma Samitam, incarnation of Lord Shri Krishna. Uttamashloka, of the personality of Godhead. Charitam, activities. Chakara, compiled. Bhagavan, incarnation of the personality of Godhead. Rishihi, Sri Vyasadeva. Ni Shreyasaya, for the ultimate good. Lokasya, of all people. Tanyam, fully successful. Swasti, ayanam, all blissful. Mahat, all perfect. Bhaktiville says we have a symphony going on here, all the different tunes. Translation. The Srimad Bhagavatam is the literary incarnation of God, and it is compiled by Srila Vyasadeva, the incarnation of God. It is meant for the ultimate good of all people, and it is all successful, all blissful, and all perfect. Purport. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu declared that Srimad Bhagavatam is the spotless, sound representation of all Vedic knowledge and history. There are selected histories of great devotees who are in direct contact with the personality of Godhead. Srimad Bhagavatam is the literary incarnation of Lord Sri Krishna and is therefore non-different from him. Srimad Bhagavatam should be worshipped as respectfully as we worship the Lord. Thereby, we can derive the ultimate blessings of the Lord through its careful and patient study. As God is all light, all bliss, and all perfection, so also is Srimad Bhagavatam. We can have all the transcendental light of the Supreme Brahman Sri Krishna from the recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam, provided it is received through the medium of the transparent spiritual master. Lord Chaitanya's private secretary, Srila Svarup Damodar Goswami, advised all intending visitors who came to see the Lord at Puri to make a study of the Bhagavatam from the person Bhagavatam. person Bhagavatam is the self-realized, bona fide spiritual master, and through him only can one understand the lessons of Bhagavatam in order to receive the desired result. One can derive from the study of the Bhagavatam all benefits that are possible to be derived from the personal presence of the Lord. It carries with it all the transcendental blessings of Lord Shri Krishna that we can expect from his personal contact. Jai. Text 41. Call and response. Tad idam grahayamasa. Tad idam grahayamasa. Sutam atmavatam varam. Sutam atmavatam varam. Sarva vede tihasanam. Sarva vede tihasanam. Saram saram samudritam. Saram saram samudritam. All right, all together. Tadidam graha yamasa sutam atma patambaram sarva vedi tihasanam saram saram samudritam. Kandita, you want to sing?
Yep. Tadidam grahayam asa sutam atma batam badam sarva vedeti hasanam sadam sadam samudritam.
Perfect, thank you. Anyone else? Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right, word for word. Tat, that. Idam, this. Graha yamasa, made to accept. Sutam, unto his son. Atmavatam, of the self-realized. Varam, most respectful. Sarva, all. Veda, Vedic literatures, or the books of knowledge. Itihasanam, of all the histories. Saram, cream. Saram, cream. Samudritam, taken out. Translation. Sri Vyasadeva delivered it to his son, who is the most respected among the self-realized, after extracting the cream of all Vedic literatures and histories of the universe. Purport. Men with a poor fund of knowledge only accept the history of the world from the time of Buddha, or since 600 BC, and prior to this period, all histories mentioned in the scriptures are calculated by them to be only imaginary stories. That is not a fact. All the stories mentioned in the Puranas and the Mahabharata, etc., are actual histories, not only of this planet, but also of millions of other planets within the universe. Sometimes the history of planets beyond this world appear to such men to be unbelievable, but they do not know that different planets are not equal in all respects, and that therefore some of the historical facts derived from other planets do not correspond with the experience of this planet. Considering the different situation of different planets, and also time and circumstances, there is nothing wonderful in the stories of the Puranas, nor are they imaginary. So I just want to go back to that. There is nothing wonderful. He's saying, not that they're not wonderful, but that they're not fictional. So, because they are pretty wonderful, but not fictional. So we should always remember the maxim that one man's food is another man's poison. We should not therefore reject the stories and histories of the Puranas as imaginary. The great rishis like Vyasa had no business putting some imaginary stories in their literatures, meaning they would never do that. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, historical facts selected from the histories of different planets have been depicted. It is therefore accepted by all the spiritual authorities as the Mahapurana. The special significance of these histories is that they are all connected with activities of the Lord in a different time and atmosphere. Srila Shukadeva Goswami is the topmost personality of all the self-realized souls, and he accepted this as the subject of studies from his father, Vyasadeva. Srila Vyasadeva is the great authority, and the subject matter of Srimad Bhagavatam being so important, he delivered the message first to his great son, Srila Shukadeva Goswami. It is compared to the cream of the milk. Vedic literature is like the milk ocean of knowledge. Cream or butter is the most palatable essence of milk, and so also is Srimad Bhagavatam, for it contains all palatable, instructive, and authentic versions of different activities of the Lord and his devotees. There is no gain, however, in accepting the message of Bhagavatam from the unbelievers, atheists, and professional reciters who make a trade of Bhagavatam for the layman. It was delivered to Srila Shukadeva Goswami, and he had nothing to do with the Bhagavad business, and that business, of professional reciters, etc. He did not have to maintain family expenses by such trade. Srimad Bhagavatam should therefore be received from the representative of Shukadev, who must be in the renounced order of life without family encumbrance. Milk is undoubtedly very good and nourishing, but when it is touched by the mouth of a snake, it is no longer nourishing. Rather, it becomes a source of death. Similarly, those who are not strictly in the Vaishnava discipline should not make a business of this Bhagavat and become a cause of spiritual death for so many hearers. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says that the purpose of all the Vedas is to know Him, Lord Krishna, and Srimad Bhagavatam is Lord Sri Krishna himself in the form of recorded knowledge. Therefore, it is the cream of all the Vedas, and it contains all historical facts of all times in relation with Sri Krishna. It is factually the essence of all histories. And I think we'll stop there because the next one is a little bit long. So we'll stop right there for tonight. Questions? Jai. Bhaktiville says that was great. I kept thinking, Jai Prabhupada. It's true. The revelations that he gives us is just, that's about all you can say is Jai Prabhupada. Jai.
Jai Prabhupada.
Thank you very much.
Haribol.
Let's chant Hare Krishna before we go, just so that we remember that. Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna.
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Yeah.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for letting me read.